was opening off, inside the circle. Big hold of it. Come back to the screen. 96 for 1, they're going at exactly 6 and over at the end of 16.
Marching along relentlessly, scoring runs at their will. For me, this is a crucial juncture of the game. At the start of this innings, I mentioned that Dictionary has been introduced from the wrong end. The ball wasn't gripping from that end. And now, he's able to get a bit of grip. Main player for Sri Lanka, they'll be back into this game. Bit of grip straight away.
Yeah, this has been a good end for the spinners. They found something in the surface. As you said, that's what he could do. The thing about him is that he tends to bowl it quickly. So if he could get a quick turn, it's something happen quickly off the surface, that would be challenging for the batter. Slides on as well, but that's the wrong angle again around the wicket. Now with pace on, good work, very good work in the deep. But they're coming back for 3, they saved the single. But Bangladesh, you can see the intent. They just want to make sure that they gather every possible run.
They're very eager. Both the Bangladeshi batters running between the wicket has been brilliant. Every opportunity. All runs on the board, these two.
The teacher needs to be on the off now, not on the left leg, because it's like going round the wicket. Loves him to get on the back foot. Again, a couple of runs. Good running. Could be tight. Could be tight. They have run the second run. I think the Sri Lankans are celebrating.
Did I put focus on these two batters? I just mentioned how good they did between the wickets. Was that the opportunity Sri Lanka was looking for?
Run it back one more time, please. Run it back one more time. And now move forward. Frame by frame. Frame by frame, yeah. Yeah, can you show? Yeah, can you show the other side of this? This is from physics here. I can see the bat is on the line and the planes are off. I'm ready to make my decision for the big screen.
Massive wicket for Sri Lanka. They were desperate to get that wicket, and Milan Ratnayaka's outstanding fielding, providing that wicket that they were after.
They're always a better once as a batsman. You hit the ball on the back foot. To get your momentum forward, it requires a bit of time. And that's the moment which afforded the opportunity to the Sri Lankans to get rid of them. Smiles all around in the aisles because they know how important it was for the Sri Lankans to break this partnership. 23 and it's 100 for 2 Bangladesh, and it's time for the players to get hydrated.
TNT Sports, powered by Canterbury.
We've won global sports event with Phil Wesley 133 times. Practically span 59 Eiffel Towers. The one and only Tour de France, with over 12 million fans roadside. Over 3,000 kilometers of relentless terrain, over 50,000 meters of punishing inclines. It doesn't get bigger than this. The Tour de France, now live for the first time on TNT Sports.
I found my great-grandma Annie in the 1921 census. A widow living in York, she raised 6 children all by herself, including my grandma, Iris, who became a mechanic in the Women's Land Army. She could fix anything. And this is her daughter, my mum, at her graduation. These inspiring women shaped who I am today. Discover your own family stories in the 1921 census on Ancestry. Start your 14-day free trial today. At Tails.com, we believe that no dog is average. Dog food 100% tailored for your dog. Tails.com, never average.
Mum, you're on the Wi-Fi run. No, we're not!
There's never an easy day. You just gotta keep smiling. Remember who you're doing it for. That's why I bank with Monzo. Their under 16s account helps me keep track of my kids' spending. That's little Josh using his card now. £400 on bill skip. It's a building, a second home. Keep an eye on your kids' spending with Monzo. Download your new favorite bank.
It's so exciting to see where we are now and knowing the history of where we come from. They really questioned, should we even enter a team into the Premiership? We should have thought. I remember saying absolutely not. I hope you know how influential your fight was to getting the game to writers today. What happened?
Reframe the game. Stream the full series now, only on Discovery Plus.
TNT Sports, powered by Canterbury.
Liton Das is the new batter. Good strike rate, that average, it's a little over 30, but look at the experience he carries. 94 innings over 2,500 runs, and best of 176. So he scores big when he sets himself. Right, he comes in now. This is a big moment, really big moment. Sri Lanka will need wickets from here. Bangladesh, on the other hand, still sitting quite prettily. 100 for 2. Within striking distance, they will be telling themselves, with a run rate of over 6 runs and over, 245, not looking too big. Wickets can change the entire complexion of the game.
Yeah, they tried everything. The captain went with quite a few options, but nobody prevailed. A breakthrough through a good effort from the fielder. And the shoot came from there. Another wicket. Well, kept the scales.
Yeah, that's what they're after, Sri Lanka. They'll be telling themselves, what can we do? And quick wickets. I need 2 new batters if they can get that. They got Tansin looking good at the other end. Liton just in. Keep quiet. 100 for 2. $100 for 2. That batting order looks quite strong, I'll tell you. Viraj can bat. Right. I was expecting this. Mani Dwasaran, the perfect time to come in. Bowls leg breaks, but he bowls a lot of wrong uns, so left-handers won't bother him too much. It depends a lot on the wrong un.
And he bowls them really slow, unlike Dashina. bit of pace was offered, but the batter wasn't pacey enough. It was beaten by that throw. Very accurate, excellent effort to release the ball in no time.
Very interestingly, I think the squalling or the point fielder straight away gave it out as he was celebrating. It was a good return, and Kusal Mendes didn't have to move. That was the key. It was milliseconds in it. How close that? That's the wrong one. Doesn't answer in the affirmative.
There was a sound that might have deterred the umpire. I think they're gonna go here because Hasaranga is very much convinced.
Team the umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. Wonderfull is not out. I have checked the feed. It's a fair delivery. Can we start with front on, please? Appears to be no batting ball. Can you confirm with our friends? There is a clear gap between bat and ball. Satisfied, no batting ball, no ball for 2 only. Ball tracking is building up. Holding this not out. Pitching outside off. Impact in line. Wickets again. Good. We need to reverse this here. 10 line. We're on screen facing it.
Well, one brings two, they say, and this is the second wicket, and happens to be the 100th wicket of Wanindu Hasaranga, the 18th Sri Lankan bowler to do that, and the second quickest to reach 100 wickets in ODI cricket.
It was that Googly you were referring to. He relies on top spinner and the Googlies, and no contribution, none whatsoever from Liton Das. That was the wicket they were after. 101 for 3.
TNT Sports, powered by Canterbury.
Hey, look at our super safe home security system.
Let's install it.
We need one camera. What for? The collectibles. What?
Now I've got a camera each.
Yay!
System staff over 200 pack the new Bible professional monitoring plan. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
TNT Sports, powered by Canterbury.
Well, one of Bangladesh's brightest young stars, how is he doing? So much of potential. 16 shy of 1,000 runs, a good average. Strike rate is good. 100. He's 24 years. First saw him in the BPL and was very, very impressed with the way he played. And he looked at the national play even then. Starts off with a single, just drifting onto the pads. But Wanindu Hasaranga's introduction has paid dividends.
They have played the wrong line. He was playing for a leg spinner. It was a wrong one. Into the action straight away. Wanindu Hasaranga. Congratulations to him for his ODI wicket. Now they want to win from now. Let's see. He's holding the key. He is.
Ideally, Sri Lanka will want to open up both ends. They'll want to dislodge Tansi because he is now their main obstacle. They're dismissing, Sri Lankans will be telling themselves, dismiss him, you've got 2 new batters. You can get back. And this time, what a catch! What a catch! That is done in the air for you. That is a wicket they were after. And that is a match-winning catch if there was one.
That was And to be anticipate that has to be a mixture of reflexes and athleticism, both combined to get rid of the danger conceit. Oh wow! Spectacular effort.
That is a wow. That is definitely a wow. And such a big wicket here. Tansit goes for 62. Bangladesh now 102 for 4.
TNT Sports, powered by Canterbury.
Babes, how was roaming in Italy?
Oh, stunning. Didn't cost me a penny.
What, the nude fella paid?
No, hun. Labara. No roaming fees.
But the signal was awful.
Full bars, hun.
Well, you get what you pay for.
No. Big mobile networks charge you more for what's really the same thing. You and the hubby need a better package, babe.
Labara, the smarter mobile network.
I think they can sort his package in Turkey.
TNT Sports, powered by Canterbury.
Well, this is exactly what Sri Lanka wanted. But 3 wickets for 2 runs has been Sri Lanka's return in quick time. I mean,
You got your wish, Roshan? You were mentioning Sri Lankans need to open up both ends. You got your wish.
and they got 2 new batters. Now they can start to dictate terms. Sri Lanka has the opportunity because he can now bring in his field. Now look to attack. Last ball of the over. And a fine over. 2 wickets in that. 18 overs done. It's 102 for 4.
There's never an easy day. You just gotta keep smiling. Remember who you're doing it for. That's why I bank with Monzo. Their under 16s account helps me keep track of my kids' spending. That's little Josh using his card now. £400 on bill scheme. It's a building, a second home. Keep an eye on your kids' spending with Monzo. Download your new favorite bank.
Well, 102 for 4. What a turnaround in this game. At 100 for 1 or at 99 for 1 when they set off for that second run. Bangladesh looked to be in total control. That run out of Shanto and then the immediate dismissal of Lincoln. Just turning things around for Sri Lanka.
Yeah, goes to show how important fielding is in contemporary cricket. The bowler looked hapless, and suddenly 2 big efforts from the fielders changed the complexion of the game.
Coming to Mendes with his left arm spin. That's a wide, just sliding down the leg side. But yes, you're right, Abid. Let's first take a look at his catch. You need to take a look at this catch. This is wow. This is a real wow effort. Oh, what an outstanding catch. Johnny Clean again, that is. This is even better. Right, let's take another look. Oh, what about that? Look at the way he lands, the way he reacts and recovers.